Welcome to Inside Porte Schools, where we focus on real conversations, clear answers, and one community. I'm Sandra Wood, Superintendent of the LaPorte Community School Corporation. Today we're launching a special segment called Slicer Stories, Senior Reflections, where we'll hear directly from members of our graduating class about their high school journeys, future plans, and the wisdom they've gained during their time at LPHS. As graduation approaches, these conversations provide an opportunity to celebrate the unique paths our students have taken and the bright futures that await them. Each senior brings their own unique perspective on what it means to be a slicer and how their experiences have shaped them for what's next. Okay, so we are jumping in today with 3 additional senior students from LaPorte High School to tell us a little bit about their journey. Let's go around and introduce each of our guests for today, and I will ask you all to just tell me who you are and a little bit about what your future plan is after graduation.
My name's Logan Hay. My future plan is to be a truck driver with my dad.
Awesome.
My name's Kylee Bernth, and I'm going to IU in Bloomington, and I'm planning on studying interior design.
Very cool.
And my name is Bellah. I'm attending Purdue University, West Lafayette, and I'm studying graphic design.
Very cool. So I heard interior design and graphic design. So ladies, tell me just a little bit about what was it that kind of sparked your interest in those 2 fields?
Well, my mom does that, and she owns like her own business with that, so I've always been around that type of environment, and I would like go to job sites with her. And I mean, growing up I've always been like into like redesigning my room and like stuff, so I've kind of always been like interested in that type of stuff, and then I realized that's kind of what I want to do with my career when I'm older.
I also have been pretty much very creative my whole life. I've always been into art and stuff, and in high school, my sophomore year, I started a Photoshop class, which kind of like introduced me into like the digital art aspect. And I continued to take that pathway with like visual communications and stuff. And I would go on field trips with my teacher, just kind of like exploring the field and like practicing my skills. And it was really just like a pathway I had fell in love with. And so it allowed me to decide that's what I want to do with the rest of my life.
So Logan, I heard you mention going into truck driving like your dad, and I heard Kylee say also that she was kind of inspired by her mom's career. So similar to that, you're inspired by your dad. So tell me a little bit just about what led to your decision to say, like, this is what I want to do and follow kind of in his footsteps.
During the summer, I used to go to his work a lot. He used to like teach me about how to like start the trucks and like how to like handle the trucks and all that, and it like just sparked my interest. Whenever I was there, whenever like he's like there's driver, like he has a driver named Ted. Mm-hmm. So whenever he used to talk to me all the time, how the good of the career is, like how much you make and all that. And I thought it was just very interesting, in my opinion. But
so you've kind of had that as a role model, growing up. And in talking about truck driving, I know like moving into next year, we're going to start offering a CDL pathway, but you're going to just miss that.
Yeah.
But can you tell us just a little bit about the classes that you were able to take at LaPorte High School that have prepared you for what you're going to do next?
I believe the math classes really helped because like you're going to have to know the measurements of like a load, and like science will also help a little bit into truck driving. And there's a class I'm taking right now named Technical Communications.
Okay.
That's really helping me like know like the information about it.
What do you learn in Technical Communications?
She helps with jobs, and there was a career coaches that'll help me. Like there was people that come in there, and they were like help me how to like handle it and all that, and like how to get into it
and be prepared to like apply for jobs and interview probably.
Yeah.
If you reflect back over the last 4 years, it probably feels like it wasn't that long ago that you came into LaPorte High School as freshmen, and a lot of conversations that I've had with other seniors, everybody kind of talks about how quickly it's gone by. For a lot of people, it's probably a mixed emotion because you're probably ready to move on, but at the same time, you've been in LaPorte schools for a while, and so there's something new and unknown coming. So how are you feeling coming up to the end of your senior year?
I think you explained it pretty perfectly. I think it's definitely a bittersweet feeling because I am going to miss my hometown friends and being around my family all the time. But I also am excited to get a new start. And where I'm attending college, it's not too far away, so I still have that kind of at-home aspect, but also a little bit of like starting my new life. So it's pretty exciting.
And that's kind of like the same way I am. Like Like in the beginning of high school, I was kind of just like wish it would last longer because it did go by really fast. But the more I get prepared for college, the more like excited I get to like have a change in my life. So I'm just ready to like have a change.
Yeah, same with them. Like, I'm kind of like mixed emotions right now because I'm obviously like happy that school is probably going to be over, but I'm also in a sport.
Okay.
Which like the sport I'm in has like my best friends in it. Like since we were like 9 years old. So it's like our last year of ever playing together. So like it's gonna make me sad. But other than that, then yeah, I'm pretty happy that school is gonna be over.
Sure. What do you think you're gonna miss the most about being a student at LaPorte High School?
Honestly, probably like the sports, because that's one thing you can't like have after high school unless you go to college for sports. But a lot of the times that's not.
So like the athletic opportunity and the opportunity to be part of a team.
Yeah, and I would probably say the same thing because I know in sports that's where I met a lot of my friends. That's where, I would just hang out every day. Like that was pretty much my everyday life was sports.
So thinking about that and that topic, what did being an athlete for LaPorte kind of bring you, or how did being an athlete at LaPorte help develop you and prepare you for adulthood? Because there's a lot of skills that go into being a part of a team and being involved in athletics that are transferable, even if you don't go on and continue in that exact sport.
I feel like a lot of it was like time management, because like just knowing you have practice after school and then you're going to get home late, and depending on what you do after that, if you have like homework and stuff, it really helped me like get my stuff done like when it's assigned, because if you don't, like it just builds up. So definitely time management helped me a lot, and I know I can use that when I continue into college.
Yeah, for sure.
I would also say leadership skills, especially like in my upperclassmen years, definitely like leading teams and stuff. It taught me how to be a leader. And again, with time management, like practice after school, and sometimes you'll have a game, and games will last longer. You get home, homework, practice, you might have work after. Definitely a lot of time management.
Yeah, for sure.
My communication skills was like during sports was a really big one, because the career I want to go into, it's going to help me like communicate with other like truckers and all that. So I think communication skills is my biggest trait of sports.
Yeah. All three of you mentioned being athletes, so tell me what sport you've been involved in.
I've done baseball and football.
Okay.
I did cheer all 4 years, and then softball my freshman and sophomore year, and track my junior and senior year.
I mixed it up a little bit, but my freshman and sophomore year, I played basketball. Sophomore, junior year, I did track. Junior year, senior year, I did cheer, and then all 4 years I played soccer.
So I think it's kind of cool that all of you have been involved in more than one sport and probably other activities as well. When you're thinking about next year's ninth graders that are going to be coming into LaPorte High School for the first time, and they're this summer probably going to be feeling a little bit nervous about what is high school like and what will high school do for me, what advice would you give them in regards to participating in the different activities?
I think it's important to be involved with sports and clubs because, again, that is where I met a lot of my friends and a lot of new people, and it does fill your schedule up a little bit. And like me personally, I do like having a packed schedule. I like staying busy, but also it's not a bad busy. It's a fun busy. You're with people. You're playing a sport. It's just a lot of fun and a good thing to have with you.
We also have like so many different clubs and sports at our school, so there's honestly something for everyone. And if one thing doesn't work out, there's always another option for something else to try.
I would say don't be scared of the upperclassmen if you're in a sport, because the upperclassmen will like teach you to like motivate you to do better and like do like the sport you like, you know. So that really helped me when I was a freshman, because like I looked up to the upperclassmen and they really like helped me a lot. So I'd revise to that.
That's awesome. So as you kind of reflect on the time that you've had at LaPorte High School, what kind of impression has LaPorte left on you?
I feel like there's something different about our like town and school corporation. Like when I look at another like school, I just feel like our corporation like is so much more involved in the community, and there's always like something happening, and like people getting involved from our different schools and like different events, which has like helped me get out and like learn and like meet new people in our school corporation, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. What could LaPorte have done better for you? Does anything come to mind that you feel like you weren't able to do, or that LaPorte Community Schools wasn't providing, that would have better prepared you for this next step? Anything at all that we can be doing better for our students to make sure that they're prepared and ready and graduating with everything they need?
I think they are doing good trying to get new pathways and start them, and I think it actually might now be a graduation requirement to have a pathway complete, which I think that is pretty nice, but I think will be better once they figure out having those pathways set and like not necessarily taking too many away or starting too many too late.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to find one for everyone because there's so many different careers out there. But, like, I just feel like the main ones are probably the most important. Like, I know there's not a lot of people going into college for interior design, but even the art classes, like, help with that. So, like, an art pathway is honestly probably the most helpful one I could have had.
The diploma requirements are changing, so next year's freshman class is the first class that's going to fall under the new diploma requirements. So things are going to be different for those students, and they are going to be required to maybe make some different decisions as they're planning out their classes and things, because there are different tracks that they can go on now and different pathway requirements that they're going to have. So for the kids that maybe are coming into ninth grade that are going to say, like, I have no idea what I want to do. I'm only 14. You know, how would I know what I want to do? What advice would you have, just knowing like all the classes that are offered at LaPorte, knowing all the teachers that are there? Do you have any advice you would give to them for those students that really don't know what their plan is, but what would help them to explore?
Well, each pathway has like an intro or a principles class, so I would say as your electives for freshman or even sophomore year, maybe try to take a different range of those pathway classes, like the intro and principles, because if you take multiple fields, you can find maybe one you like, and then that can be the pathway you want to continue with if you are not sure, or even if you are sure, you might find something else you like more and change your mind.
Yeah.
I think there's good teachers in all the pathways, so if you're like worried about that, I like wouldn't, but also just like look at the options, because I don't even know what all the pathway options are because I never had to like go through that, but I'd say like look through them and then choose like a couple, like Katie said, that interest you the most, and then you can like narrow down your decision from that, because there's still people that are graduating in my class that don't know what they're doing after high school, and so sometimes people just find like their interest later in life. So the more like classes you take like that in high school can like the better it would help you as you like continue on in life and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
As like a senior right now, I would tell them like don't be worried about that type of stuff. Like you will find like a career coach that'll help you to get in like your fits you.
And the nice thing about a school the size of LaPorte High School is there are a lot of options that we have to offer, and we're working on building more. You know, like that's an active goal for us, is to be able to develop more and more so that the kids that have the different interests will have different options. I want to give each of you an opportunity just kind of reflecting on your time that you've had through school and as you're coming up to graduation, and think about someone who's had a significant impact on your life up to this point, and would you like to have an opportunity to thank anyone? And it can be someone from the school, a teacher or someone else from the school, or even someone in your family that has significantly helped to prepare you for this next step. Who would you like to extend that thank you to?
I would like to thank my teacher, Mr. Varda. His class was the first class of the pathway that I took that allowed me to figure out this passion I have, and he's also the teacher that took me on a bunch of field trips where I got to practice those skills, show them off, and overall just fall in love with what I want to do with my life. So I definitely want to give a big thanks to him for leading me in the right direction.
I feel like I thank my parents and siblings the most because I have 2 older brothers, and like seeing them go through high school has like helped me choose like what I want to do throughout high school and like the different activities. And my parents have helped me a lot when it comes to preparing for college, because they like both went to college, so they know like what needs to be done and stuff like that. So I feel like my family basically.
My dad, he literally influenced me to be like a truck driver. at work. Like, he like teaches me a lot of stuff. And there's a teacher named Schellinger. When I was a freshman, he teach me how to like communication skills, time management skills. He taught me a lot when I was a freshman. Took it in a business pathway.
That's awesome. Well, I think all three of you have a lot to be proud of and a lot of excitement moving into your next step. I think you all have a good plan. As they say, once a slicer, always a slicer. So we hope you'll come back and visit us and see us and let us know how you're doing. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Inside LaPorte Schools. We hope you enjoyed hearing the stories that shape our community. Remember, this podcast is about you, your schools, your stories, your community. Stay connected, stay informed, and be proud of the difference we're making together.